Downsizing Diva, and I'm here to stay. Feeling good, taking my TLP one day. One whole year, wiped away my fears. Done 60 pounds, but that's no all. I kept on going even through the storms. My A1C went down. I still have work to do. Just when you thought I was done, my high blood pressure went down too. Feeling good, taking my Diva, way one left. I have a great story to tell. I'm on the road to lose 100 pounds. Can I do it in 2025? Yes, I can. Downsizing Diva, and I'm here to stay. Feeling good, taking my TLP one day.
Hello, and welcome. Happy Sunday, everyone. Happy Sunday to ya. Happy Sunday. It is Sunday. I'm telling you, these weekends go by so fast. It was just Friday, I feel like. Geez, Louise. All right, so well, today I am going to be sharing. This is my weight loss, kind of recap for 2 weeks, right? Not just one, for 2 weeks. I'm just like a true girly girl. When you're having a bad hair day or you feel like you're having a bad hair day, like I am in one of those modes. I started to put on a hat because I feel like I'm having a bad hair day. I know one thing I do need to do is wash my hair. So I washed my daughter's hair this morning and didn't wash mine. And so I probably won't get to it. I have things to do. So at least her hair is nice and clean and ready to go. My hair, not so much. But I'm gonna get right into my week. This is what is this? Weeks 91 and 92. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm on weeks 91 and 92. And let me keep myself focused because I have a lot going on today. So this is Mounjaro Weeks 91 and 92, and I am slow and steady. I'm just crowning myself the queen of slow and steady. But the question is, am I still losing weight? Did I lose this week? So obviously I'm gonna get a prediction from you guys in the chat. But before we get into the prediction of it all, I just want to explain what has been going on with me this week. So this week, let's see. I don't know if I told you guys, I don't know if I said it out loud to this group or not. All of my lives are different. So I feel like it's some of the same people, but it's a little different. So Sundays are a little different than Wednesdays are a little different than Friday. So I can't remember which one I mentioned it on, but I have not had heat in my home since last Thursday. I want to say, actually, it was before that, but last Thursday is when the countdown started because that's when I was on the schedule to get the heat fixed. So I have been freezing up in here, and I won't say like all throughout my house. So, in certain areas I have an electric heater, and I got my electric bill, and it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. But we had an electric heater. We've had our heating pad going. We've had the electric blanket going, and it's just been chilly. But downstairs I have like a laundry room, family room, and it's chilly down there. So, of course I was going down there when I do laundry. So it's just crazy, but I have been cold and I've been going to the restroom consistently, like at night, more so than normal. And I think it's because of the coldness that's just been in the house. And, my heating blanket, you guys might say, well, you have a heating blanket. Well, it turns off. It doesn't stay on for the duration, the one I have. So it's not like I just need a 6-hour 6 or 7 hour electric blanket, but mine stays. Oh, did you hear her interrupt with me with that 6, 7? Jeez, Louise. So I need one to last for that many hours because then it would make it through the night. But I think this one is 5 hours. So that tells me I'm sleeping more than 5 hours at night because when I get up, there's not there's no heat in sight. I have to restart the electric blanket. So anyway, so that has just kept me out and about because it's warmer in other places, right? So I started to, so my daughter and I ate out a lot last week. I say a lot, like 3 times. That's like more than normal. And so we ate out. So I was just like, what is this scale going to do? Even though, I'm eating the smaller portions and trying to make good choices, it's just, I could even taste the salt of it all. So, and so because of that, I tried to stay away from my electrolytes. I stayed away from my electrolytes more so than I normally would because I thought I'm already getting some extra salt in there. I don't need to salt it up even more. So I said, I am going to just really focus and control what I'm doing here. So it's just been a week. So other than that, so that was pretty stressful. I was just cold a lot. And then I'm already cold at work. And my daughter said to me, like, Mom, you need to take your heating pad and take it to work. And what I was going to do it the one day, and then I forgot. So I just haven't gone back to that. But it's more manageable at school because it's 20 some other people in the room with me. By the time the day goes on, I haven't even noticed that I'm cold. And then I wear my coat. So I keep my coat on. At home, I don't want to be walking around in a coat, but my daughter has been, she's been bundled up. So it's just a lot going on. It's just a lot going on. So let's see. Another thing too that has happened is my dad has been having some dental work. And so I don't know if you guys, I've talked about this before. I was, going with him to the dentist, this, that, and the other. He had the procedure back on November 1st, and he's been in pain since. So he went back on Wednesday, and I couldn't take off because I already had taken off work for doctor's appointments previously. I mean, I could take off. I just didn't want to, right? Unless it's an emergency or something I have to do. I just don't want to take off just to be because I can, you know what I'm saying? So he went to the doctor, they took an x-ray and they gave him some more antibiotics. So he came over here. He was not a happy camper the day the guy came to fix the furnace. That's another scenario. The guy came to fix the furnace and I told Bellflower this story already. So the guy came to fix the furnace and he nice guy and everything. He leaves out, the furnace is working. Before he probably gets halfway to where he needs to be, the furnace stopped working. So I called back. They're like, man, we're going to get somebody out there tonight. So they came back in the evening, like late evening. They were already, and fixed it. So, and he stayed. And so my dad was talking to the guy. The guy stayed. He wanted to make sure like it, was totally working before he left. So we've been in business since then. But so my dad, he was like, oh, I'm in pain, this, that, and the other. And so I said, well, you just went and saw them yesterday because this was Thursday. And he said, well, I said, that hasn't even been a week. That's been a couple of days. And he said, well, no, I remember I went November 1st. So really it's been over 2 weeks that I've been having this pain. So now I am tasked with the task of calling them on Monday. And I'm going to tell you, my patience is short. For some shenanigans with these people. So I said, are you sure you want me to call? Because I had to call them previously when they changed the appointment and I had something else scheduled. So it's just been, geez Louise. So I couldn't even be at that dental surgery like I wanted because they up and changed the appointment the day before. And remind you, I make my plans scheduled around what he has going on and what my daughter has going on. So I had something going on for me and it was just up in arms because they just rescheduled him out of the blue like that. So anyway, I just have to say a prayer when I call tomorrow and have patience. And I'm going to write down what I want to say because it's 24 hours, right? That's my rule. 24-hour rule for me to calm myself down. And so I'm going to call tomorrow and hopefully we can figure out what's going on with him. So of course that goes into Thanksgiving and all the things. So I am the one cooking for Thanksgiving. My dad was going to go visit my stepsister. He was going to go visit her and, hang out with her for Thanksgiving. And he doesn't feel like going now because of, he's not feeling so well. So I'm going to be cooking for the three of us. And when I say I'm cooking for the three of us, it's hard to cook a Thanksgiving dinner for me, a small one. but I'm really going to try. Last year I did it, and I'm going to try to maintain that because he's taken everything that's but the turkey, the greens, and the deviled eggs. All the other starches, he could take that home, and it's soft. So this will be good for him. This will be good for him. So I got to pick up my honey baked turkey. And I don't know if it's honey baked. It is honey baked, but you guys know what the honey baked ham is. I'm getting a honey baked turkey. I get one pretty much every year, and the turkey kind of melts in your mouth. It's easy to bite down on. So he will like that. But guess what? He's not getting a lot of that turkey. He's getting the sides. He's getting the sweet candy yams. He's getting the mac and cheese. He's getting the cheesy potatoes. He's getting the cornbread stuffing. That's what I'm sending home. I'm going to make him some deviled eggs because he loves my deviled eggs. So I'm going to send him home with some of that. And that's that. So I'm going to be busy doing all the things. But I work today and tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday. And so really Wednesday is going to be my cooking day. I'm going out to dinner with some friends on Tuesday after school is out. So I just have a busy week already. Like I can feel it already, the build up to it. So that's my week. So lead up to this, the weigh-ins, the week before, which was my 91st week, I took a little break that day. I had a lot going on that weekend. That was when, things were going on with the heat, my dad, all of the things. And so then last week, that brings me to last week when I was eating out more than normal. And then this week coming up is Thanksgiving. So, and I plan to eat that first day. That's how I'm attacking it. I'm eating that first day with all the things, and then on Friday I'm scaling it back from there. So, yeah, because my goal is still to lose throughout these holidays. Now we shall see. We shall see. All right, so I'm going to weigh. I'm going to tell you, I told you about my week. I'm weighing in. I'm going on 2 years on Mounjaro. 2 years on Mounjaro. I cannot believe that. I say the number one thing you can do for yourself on this journey is to be consistent. To be consistent. That's what it is. And consistent is not being perfect. If you watch that video, if you haven't watched it, go back and remind yourself. Being consistent means doing whatever you're supposed to do. I liken it to like the 80-20. Here lately, I've been more like 75-25. So I liken it to that, more on more than off, doing what you're supposed to do and being in compliance with whatever standards you have set for yourself, right? Doing that most of the time. And I think I'm going to say that moving forward, whatever you have set for yourself, because everybody's goals are different. Everybody's journeys are different. Everybody's, even the amount of protein we eat is different, and it just cracks me up when people are so, some people are so like, such an advocate about how much protein you should be eating. Well, you should be eating for your body is what you and your doctor think that you should be eating. The DexaFit people gave me one number. My doctor gave me another number. Dr. Vonda Wright, who I love, says a different number. Everybody has all these weight loss gurus have a different number. So I say you have to do what's best for you and your body. And if you're doing, like, let's say you're eating 90 grams of protein and you're not seeing the results, then you need to increase that, right? Talk to your doctor and increase it. If you have kidney disease, that also plays into how much protein you should be eating. So I just think it varies. It just varies. And one thing about me is I really don't care what anybody else is doing. I know what I'm doing, right? And when I say I don't care, that doesn't mean I don't care about, what you got going on. I'm just saying it doesn't bother me that somebody else decides to eat, 80 grams of protein instead of 90. Like, do you? You know what I'm saying? I see people get so aggravated by what other folks are doing. And I just think you got to worry about what you're doing. Now, we're on here. Most of the content creators that I know and see are on here trying to support people in their goals and want people to be successful. So sure, we're going to say, what we think. But in the end, it's up to you to decide to do what's best for you and your body. It really it boils down to that. So I'm going to tell you, I'm one of the busiest people I know. They used to have a saying at my school. They used to always say, Shay is busier than President Obama back when he was president. Now, I don't know if I'm busier than this new president because I don't know. But I know I am doing all the things. I am just a busy lady. And so if you've been talking to me, if somebody's talking to me on the phone, I guarantee you I'm not maxing and relaxing. I'm usually multitasking. I'm like mopping the floor, I'm washing dishes, I'm cooking, prepping my meal, I'm doing something. And if I'm not, I'm probably driving. So I'm probably talking to you in my car. So, I am so busy. But in the midst of me being busy, I do want to say, I try to check out people's videos when I can. I try to support when I can. It's just a lot going on. Shout out to my girl. I want to say shout out to Fit Flavor Fun. She's supposed to be helping me today. My dad got denied for that Zepbound. I talked about all that, but I don't know if I said this. He got denied for that Zepbound. I feel like she is like a GOP advocate. She's really trying to support people and get them on whatever GLP-1 they need to. So, I told her I'm resourceful. So if I'm stuck, I need some support. Because I know some people, and I cannot get him approved for this Zepbound yet. So they're trying Wegovy, and so in the meantime, in between time, I'm going to be calling up Allie today, and hopefully she could help me. I caught a video where she was talking about her friend and how she was trying to get her friend on Mounjaro, and that video just really touched my heart. So I'm hoping that she could give me, if anybody in the chat knows too, like I know you can appeal the Zepbound. What they're saying is, my dad has sleep apnea. He has a lot of things going on, but he has sleep apnea really severely, but his BMI is at a 29. Well, the BMI has to be at a 30. So his insurance, not Eli Lilly and the powers that be, his insurance denied it. And so I know I can appeal it, but I think when my doctor looked at him and saw, he's not like looking overweight or whatever, she just was kind of like, well, we could try Wegovy. And so that's what they're trying to do now. And he's working with a pharmacist. Like, so she linked him up with a specialized pharmacist. So even this pharmacist, they denied the Zepbound. So we didn't try to appeal it yet. Like I said, I'm going to talk to Allie from Fit Flavor Fun. We're going to talk today, see what she could tell me, see if she knows something that I could do. So yeah. So okay. So I just see a comment. I'm just having to look over, and the boss lady, she says it was said not to put the BMI on there if it's for sleep apnea only. Put sleep apnea. Okay. So I will mention that to her. So that's the thing. You think these pharmacists will know what they're doing and would know to do that, and the doctor, and they don't. It's just so frustrating. So I don't know. So anyway, I haven't given up hope. If he takes Wegovy, and we'll see how he does on that. I'm okay with that too. But yeah, we will see. It's just a lot of things that I can't really share his medical business on here like that. I'm already telling he has sleep apnea, but you know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of factors. It's not just that one thing too. But anyway, so hopefully Allie will be able to help, point me in the right direction. We shall see. So, but because I'm, and I want to say this, and I want to remind people, and I know everybody's busy. Trust me, everybody's busy is relative, but I just want to say again, I'm trying to get out and be supportive of people just because that's what I do. I just like to, support the people, anybody really. It doesn't even have to be if you're supporting me. If I like what you're doing, I'm going to be over there, commenting or, showing love however I can, if I can get to it. So it's a lot of people I watch, and I'm not always able to comment just because it's only so many hours in the day. But I want to congratulate Anissa, Reset with Anissa on her first live. She went live and I missed it. I was out, running errands. My daughter and I were out and about yesterday. And so I missed her first live. So I was catching the replay this morning. So I caught some of it. So I'll be, trying to catch it all. Then I was watching my girl, the Miss Toy with Miss Toy, the review. And she was talking about, she's in a dilemma. She wants to go to 7.5. Now she's on 15 milligrams and just having to get a pre-authorization. It just brought up all the things that's going on with my dad and trying to get him on Zepbound. So I didn't even finish that video. I still need to tell her. She's like, thank you for watching. I'm like, I still got to go and finish the video. So I have to go back and finish that. But I started watching that. I thought it was just really good how she broke down like what was going on with her. And she's in maintenance. She's in maintenance trying to find her sweet spot. So I love that. Then, of course, I saw Felicia. She was doing a live, and I think her and Delilah are in a joint venture together, but they're doing the Mel Robbins, the Let Them book. And I don't know if you remember, if you've been following me for a long time, we talked about talking about that book, and then I just never did with my membership, never went through with it and did it. But I do want to revisit that book because I think that book is a great strategy. Like, they have a lot of great strategies. Some of the chapters I've listened to multiple times and thought, dang, I wish I would have listened to this video before I did A, B, and C, or listen to this audio book before I did A, B, and C. But I'm going to go back and revisit it and do it the Didi way because I just love that book. I love that book. And I never, I read it last year and talked about doing it as a book club because, I love to read and or listen to books. Now I'm listening to books, but, yeah, I just didn't get a chance to do that. So I'm going to be doing that. So, and I didn't really listen in that much to theirs. I kind of saw it was there because I feel like if I'm going to be doing it, I like to put my own spin on things and do my own things. And when I feel like when you watch other people and see what they're doing, you tend to, it's for me and my creative juices, that doesn't help me to do that. Right. So, but I want you to get over there and see what they see. Everybody has a different perspective. So we could do the same thing coming out of your lens, what you experience and what I experience. It's going to be absolutely different. So, so I think that's great. I think that's great that they're doing that. And then finally, I want to mention that J to the C. I saw JC. She's on there shaking it up and doing her Zumba. I see her sometimes at work when I'm at lunch, scrolling, eating my lunch, and I see videos where she's shaking it up over there with the Zumba. So she has a Zumba challenge coming up. And she has a poll. So if you're interested in doing Zumba, she's going to be doing some sort of tutorial. And I think the time, I have a feeling the time they're going to pick is when I'm at work. But if it's in the evening after Taisha's live, I'll be able to be there. And so if it's after her live, I'll be at that Zumba, the Zumba tutorial, hopefully. Hopefully. Tomorrow's a busy day. I'm picking up my honey baked turkey, and I checked to make sure it's going to be okay to last through to Thanksgiving, and it will, and that'll avoid all the lines and stuff and all that for Tuesday, Wednesday. So, and then my daughter has a class, and then I'm going to Taisha's live, and then I'll get my daughter ready for bed, and then I'm hopefully if that Zoom is at 8, I'll make it to the Zoom. If not, I'll just catch the replay. So that's what I'm doing. So it's busy for me. I do 3 lives a week. So coming up this week for Thanksgiving week, I'm going to be taking another break, a much needed break. If I go live, it'll be just sporadic, and I'll be doing something with the membership. So stay tuned for that. I'll let you know. And so I'm live 3 times a week. And then on top of that, I try to produce 1 to 2 videos a week. Then on top of that, I have an 8-year-old. And, I know some people have 5, 6, 7, 8 kids, but an 8-year-old at 53 is just a lot. And I'm truly a single mom. And I'm involved mom, right? And so that makes a big difference. Then I have a full-time job where I'm like a second mom / teacher to 22 other kids. I'm really 44 because I team with the partner. He has his class 50% of the time. I have my class 50% of the time, and we switch. So I have really 44 students that I'm responsible for. So all of that comes along with that, that stuff comes home with me. Things come home with me. And so, it's just a lot. It's a lot. So in addition to that, I have a 76-year-old that I'm responsible for. So, that's a whole nother level of things to do. So, I'm just busy. I'm busy. So people that understand that out there and, see that I'm still trying to support and do that, great. And if not, then that's okay. That's okay. That's okay too. I only can do what I can do. But I am trying to take a little bit of a break for my Downsizing Diva channel this Thanksgiving, so I could really enjoy it, right? And so that's why I've been trying to incorporate my daughter in some of the things that I'm doing. So really quick, I just want to tell you guys, like I say, my number one piece of advice is to be consistent on this journey. Stay the course. When you're in doubt, talk to your doctor about something. If you're still in doubt after talking to your doctor, find a second doctor. I'm in the process of switching my gynecologist. I don't know if you guys remember all the things going on with my hormone panel. That's still next month. I'll be meeting with the menopause specialist doctor. Hopefully I like her. Who knows? She may not be a good fit. And so that's another thing I have to figure out, because one thing I do realize is that your hormones play a lot in what's going on with your body, even with the GLP-1, right? That estrogen is doing its thing, or not. And if it's not, then you need to be seeking out some support also from a menopause specialist. So that's the best advice I could give anybody, even especially if you're in your 40s and your 50s and you're not sure what's going on. Yes. You're not sure what's going on in your body, even with the GLP-1, then look at other factors that could be going on. And so I just want to say, I don't know if you guys have had a chance to watch this video of my interview with Tanya, but I was really, really touched by this interview. I told you guys, if you watch the last 30 minutes of the interview, if you watch the first 10, 15 minutes, right? But and I know people skip through these videos, they're long, but I would watch that last 30 minutes. When I tell you, she just really, she touched my heart. She talked about why she ended up being obese. And a lot of times people think it's because I just love to eat. And it could be that, but it also could be some emotional things going on. Because I say to myself, when I, look at myself, and, I was even over 300 pounds. I was 306.4 is what I started on this journey. But before that, I had even gotten up to 316. I remember seeing that and thought, nobody else is ever going to know I weighed this in life, because I dieted down, right, to go to the doctor. I dieted down. With my doctor record, on record, I'm not at 306.4. I dieted down before I went to the doctor's appointment. I used to do that a lot. I used to diet down because I did not want that scale to say I was over 300 pounds. And it caught up with me, but not with this current doctor, because you remember this current doctor is kind of a newer doctor for me. So she's never seen herself. She sees it in my records, but she's never herself seen my weight be over 300 pounds. So I would diet down. And then when I would come home, and just go, I would be so hungry, right, from dieting down for 2 weeks or so for the doctor, that I would be, gaining it back plus some. So, that yo-yo sort of dieting that we all used to do. So that's why, I could have done that for this. Like, if I really wanted to be down that 100 pounds by Christmas, and, Christmas or the New Year, you could do it. I could do it if I really was doing my diet culture mindset, but I don't have that mindset anymore. It's like, if I get there, I'll get there. If I don't, I don't. And slow and steady is going to win that race for me. And I'm a long-termer, so I'm okay with doing it for the long term. So I love that mindset shift that I have, because that wasn't my mindset before. This piece of strand of hair is going to drive me insane. So I want you to watch that video of Tanya. I really do, because I just think that it's gonna hit home for a lot of people. And then I don't know if you saw the video of me and my daughter doing our short, and I'm gonna tell you, that short is everything. When I tell you, we practiced. So by the time you see the final version, we practiced maybe 4 or 5 times. By the time you see the final version of what it looks like, she was tired. So if you can see, you'll see, look for something that shows you she was tired. But we had such a good time. And so if you haven't checked out my short of my daughter, my love for Mounjaro turned into a whole concert. It's the Stephanie Mills challenge of it all. And I just love the video. People were asking me about the pants. Like, a couple of my friends texted me about the pants I had on. These are those Ayuga high-waisted yoga pants. And so here is the code, the Diva code, Diva 25. Get you some. Now that's how they look on somebody that's like, where I'm trying to get. But this is how they look on a Diva-licious lady that's 200 and some odd pounds. They still are cute too. So you got to check out the video. My daughter, this is one of the reasons why. This is one of the reasons why I don't think that kids, I don't know about kids and this whole being out and about on social media or anything, For me, I don't like it because like my daughter, she's like, how many likes does it have? How many likes does it have? And so we just looked before we came on. It was over 1,000 views. We put it up last night for the members, and today I think it came on at 9. But I don't want that to be in a kid's head. Like people don't like it. People don't like it. Like she saw one of my lives and she said, Mom, this live doesn't have 100 views yet. I said, well, people haven't watched it yet. That's okay. And I even know some adults that are not okay with that. In order to be on this platform and doing anything, if you're a content creator or thinking about it, you have to be okay with people not loving your videos just because you love it or liking it because you like it. And actually, one of my lowest video views on those shorts, I thought I was the cutest. I'm like, I'm thinking I'm cute, and I'm on there, and that video doesn't even have a lot of lives and the likes, and the ones that I really like didn't care too much for it. Those are the ones that take off. So you just never know, like what people are gonna like. But that's one of the reasons why I don't have my daughter all up on the videos, and when she does, it's selectively thought out, and she has on those glasses because a lot of times kids can't handle it. Kids can't handle it. Can you imagine if she just had like 2 views or like 20 views? She would be like, oh my gosh, why don't people like the video? So that's the reason why I don't have my daughter like posted up as much as you might see other people. And that's okay for them. Like again, everybody is different. If you want your daughter, like the one guy said to the one CEO said to the other one, if you want your kid dancing all up in the video and all up in I think that's okay. I don't see anything wrong with it because we all have different experiences, and and I think that's good. I like, and some of the best stuff I watch have kids in it. Some of my little sitcoms and things like that. So somebody has to do it. It's just I just don't think that's for her right now. So anyway, but thank you for supporting her. That's why she has the glasses on. Thank you for watching it. We really appreciate it. But again, she was asking how many likes, and that's not what we want her to do. And then also I wanted to say on there, a lot of our skits are, a couple of the skits have been like me highlighting the Mounjaro, and she knows I'm taking Mounjaro. If I could hide it from her, like some people have said their kids don't even know, like my daughter is on it. I don't even know if I could do that if I wanted to, but she knows I'm on it. So I'm just kind of embracing it. And I'm telling her, the reason why I have her eating the healthiest lifestyle she's eating and cutting back the snacks and the junk and being mindful of what she's eating, because I don't want her to end up on Mounjaro. I really want her to avoid it. And if I knew then at her age, what I know now, if my parents knew what I know now, I could be avoiding it too. So, but why I'm taking it and why I need it to support my journey, I'm going to embrace it and do the best I can do. Do I want that for her? No. But if she ends up on it, I want her to embrace it and not be afraid to say, like, I'm taking Mounjaro. So what? You're taking Mounjaro. It's a treatment. Just like anything else is a treatment for what you have going on. This is also a treatment. And so I want her to really know that. So yeah, it's not a secret that I'm taking it. And if I wanted it to be from her, I couldn't. We're just 2 peas in a pod. She's here. And, it's not out and about where she could see it or any of that. But, I just had to say that because I know you guys get it, but you're not the only one watching these videos, especially when you put stuff out in the YouTube short. Anybody can get to it. So yeah, so there's that. Okay, so I'm gonna put. Paula just said I should have a link. I do have a link. Let's see. Let me see a link to these pants. Paula, I am on it. Let me share with you guys too, because I want to tell you for the Yuga of it all, they have like a great sale, and you could like stack my coupon. So let me go to that and show you guys. How do I share my screen? I'm gonna put the link in the chat, Paula. Once you have, I remember when I used to be much bigger. When I found something that worked for me, some clothes, I would buy 2 and 3 of the same thing. All right, so here is the pants right here, but look at this. They have that sale. You could put in code BLACK50 or code BLACK100, whatever gives you the best deal. But you can also stack that Diva 25 coupon up in there as well. And so here are the pants. I'm going to copy this link and I'm going to put it in the description. And I'll put it in the description of this video too. But I'm going to put it in the chat. Okay, so here it is. You guys got that. Sometimes people, I know, take screenshots of stuff. Okay, so and here it is in the chat. And then I'm going to put my little link in the chat. And this link really helps me. Like, so when you guys order, you know, I get a little something, like a little commission. So it's helpful for me too. So I appreciate it. And, you know, they do that because they want you to, you know, here's my link. And then if you also look at this StreamYard link, if you just want to use your phone, you could, you know, get the link from there. So it's a lot of different ways to get to this ayuga of it all. So I'm glad you guys, you know, if you find something, I'm glad you're supporting. You can always go in the description of the videos. I have the ayuga code in there. But let's get to my weight loss because I've just been talking. And I got to run off of here too because I have to go get to that farmer's market. I'm buying some greens, some onions, some green peppers, and celery. So that's on my list of things to buy. I haven't even eaten today. I have not eaten today. Can you believe that? I feel like I need to take a drink to that. Electrolytes, of course. Yes, I have not eaten today. So let's make a prediction. Let's get to my weight loss, the weight loss of it all. Here are those pants. So you can see the pants in the video. But here are the pants again, too. I just love these pants. They're so super comfortable. So what do you guys think? Ma'am, I need to eat. Simply Taisha coming off her birthday. Oh, God, what did you do for your birthday, Taisha? Tell us in the chat. You know, I was just so happy. People sang to her. We sang to her on Friday, and I talked to her on Saturday, and she just was chilling and relaxing. And my daughter sang again to her happy birthday. We just love that. That was so cool. You said you've been here the entire time. No, I'm sure you have. I just happened to like look over in the comments and I see, you know, but you know, Taisha, you're on there. You can't only scroll up but so much. So yeah. So Taisha and I, we're gonna have to tag team it up again and do something. Let's see. Okay, so I see all these guesses. Okay, all right. What are you guys thinking? Okay, let's see. Oh, Bev, how are you? I see Bev up in here. I'm gonna go back up in the chat because I do like to greet people. That's like my favorite part. Mel to the B. She says she thinks I lost 2. She said 2.2, 2.2. Ma'am, I need to eat. You need me to eat. I know. I just have been busy this morning. Down. You know, I was up kind of late last night and I slept in. So that just like, you know, cut my time. I'll tell you after I'm done what I'm working on. She says they don't have but don't they have, so I don't know. They have an what's it called? An inseam that's 29 inches and 31. So I get the 31 and I'm 5'4" and a half. Let me give me that half. So would I get the 31? So could you do the 29? Some of the pants have that, Michelle. Okay, a lot of people think I lost. Look at Kate, Simply Taisha. I saw that. Boss Lady, Ruth. Oh my goodness. Mail to the B. Beth. Okay. All these people think I lost. Okay. All right, we got another. Lost a pound. And Taisha said she was maxing and relaxing. She didn't do anything. That's my kind of day. Jeez Louise. Relaxing and having nothing on your to-do list. Kim. Oh, Tangi. Okay. All right. Very good. So you said you need even shorter. You're not even 5'2". Oh, man. Jeez Louise. Okay, Nicole. Nicole thinks I lost. All right, very good. Okay, so here is the big reveal. You know, I told you I'm having a bad hair day, so I see strands and everything going out and about. Like, what is going on with this hair? Jeez Louise. Okay, so here we go. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay, let's do a drum roll. I feel like the suspense of it. Oh, geez, Louise. Where's the drum? Okay. There we go. Oh my goodness. I lost 0.6 pounds. Last time I was 224.6. This time I am 224. I thought, geez, Louise, I thought you guys would know that when I said I ate out 3 times this just in this week. I mean, the salt and inflammation probably of it all, even though I did try to eat healthier. I really did, but it is what it is. But I am down 0.6 pounds. And my non-scale victory is using my vibration plate. Using that plate. I also had on here wearing my Ayuga stuff. I kind of took that off, but because I knew I would be talking about this Ayuga. But the code is Diva25. That should be easy to remember. Diva25 is that code. But geez, oh man, I'm down 0.6 pounds. When I tell you I'm excited because I was not expecting that. I thought I was going to gain. Well, I am happy about that. And I haven't eaten today and I'm ready to eat, but I don't know. I washed my daughter's hair. I want to blow dry it really quick. It's so cute with her curls. Maybe I'll take a picture of her with her little curls. And then she wants it straight, but I don't have that kind of time, energy or effort to straighten that baby out. No, ma'am. And then so then I got to go to the farmer's market, but I'm going to show you guys how I'm looking up in here. Davina, how are you? Okay, so here I am. Here I am. You remember I told you guys I'm trying to come in. So I said I need to try to wear something. I don't really have a lot of tight fitting stuff because I'm not that girl. Other than like the pants, but I don't really wear like tight shirts and stuff. So this is something I put on that you could maybe show, how I'm trying to come in with these curves. Bam, bam, bam. And I'll show you the back. I'm trying to come in. I'm going in. I'm going in. I'm going in. I'm going in. And see how the light, look how I look glowy. You guys see that? This light is no joke. I don't know what's going on. Now I'm like, it was like that on my video with Tanya. I started off looking like light bright. And before it was over, I was looking like I dimmed down. The light, I'm telling you, the light makes a big difference. I don't know what that's about, but it just does. It just does. So when you guys see me, I have so many clothes that I used to could not wear. So when you see me wearing things and you're like, dang, this girl spends a lot of money on clothes. No, this is stuff I've had over the years and I just could not fit and I didn't get rid of it. It was sitting there. So I feel like when I go to work, people are like, dang, she bought a lot of new clothes. Really, I didn't. I had this stuff already. I just could never get into it. So I love that for myself. So Black Friday, it's some things I want to buy from Ayuga. I really do like Ayuga. I want to buy some things from there and then really stuff for my daughter and stuff maybe for the house. I don't really have a need to buy a lot of clothes. But one of the things I do need to do is a lot of the clothes fit big and I just need to kind of get some things that fit me. But some of the things that I'm getting into, like I have I'm at a size 14, 16. And I have a lot of things that are 14, 16 that I couldn't even squeeze into that I'm getting into now. But my 18, 20s, and so I have a couple things that are 22, 24 that are still huge that I still have. But so my size is getting down and I'm just embracing wearing clothes that fit. So I have been working, I've been getting on my vibration plate and I actually had my daughter, this is so funny. I had my daughter record me. So when you watch the video, don't judge it. I'm hoping I could get out. I'm telling you, that vibration plate is so calming. She was dozing off while we were recording the video. Like you could hear her in her little hand was going all over the place. So that the one I recorded another one that I won't put out for a couple of days. But she was like, "Mom, I'm ready to record." I said, "No, honey, I need a steady hand." So I just used my stand. My stand to record that one. So this one though, I'm going to show it. You can see her on there. She's moving around. She tried, but I like how I really talked about, because I know a lot of people ask, what are the benefits of a vibration plate? And so I really addressed that in the video. And I just I couldn't recreate it. You know what I'm saying? Like I just and it's not even like the best video ever, but it's just gonna be what it is. So yeah, so hopefully I can get that up tonight, because after I leave here, I gotta go to I'm going to the farmer's market, and then I'm stopping by my dad's house, and then I'm gonna come back, try to get that video up, and then I'm gonna just do some house cleaning and relaxing and try to catch up on those lives I told you about that I want to go back and watch. So that is my day. So what are you guys saying in the chat? Geez, Louise, let's see. Let me see. Okay. Thank you guys. People are congratulating me. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. So Michelle was talking about being short. And see, when I tell Mel doesn't think I'm slow and steady. And when I tell Mel I'm slow and steady, I am slow and steady. It really is. It doesn't seem like it maybe, but to me it is. It's slow and steady. It's like that little bit, like the little bit at a time, and it adds up. It's like an avalanche, right? It adds up, but it's just like a little bit at a time. And then you look and you have this big number. But that's how it feels. And I know, a loss is a loss. I appreciate the loss. She said, your hair looks beautiful. And then it's laid. Thank you. And, the hair is just a thing. I have to talk about my hair one of these days. But, I've just been on this hair journey. My hair is thinning. It's thinning as I'm getting older. And remember, I told you, I was known for having thick hair, like the thickest hair. And so to see that just go, I'm just like, and not that my hair is super, super thin, but, I don't have the thick hair like I used to when I was younger. I think it's the hormones of it all. I don't even think it's the GLP-1, because I'm eating. Great day. Thank you guys. So all you guys, thank you. I appreciate that. Like I say, I thought I was going to have a gain. So the fact that I lost that 0.6, I'm excited about that. Thank you. Thank you. I love this sweater too. I just think it's so cute. And before I would never have worn it because my belly would have been out, hanging out too much. Now, I am going to say, when you see me at the, on that vibration plate, you can see my belly. It's like it's when you're shaking it up, you just shaking it up. It's all out there. So you'll see that my belly is shaking up on that vibration plate. It's like it's all out there. It's not, and I don't know, how when you think, I don't know, do you guys ever think like when you're exercising and you're moving, you think like you're gonna be looking slimmer? I don't. I look like it's shaking up that fat, and that fat is just going everywhere. It's just, but I'm putting it out there. I would have never put out a video of myself doing exercising or moving around or anything like that. So the fact that I'm putting this out is, I should have put that as my non-scale victory. Did I? Did I say something about that? I should have said that I recorded myself on the vibration plate. That's a thing. Let's see. Okay, I think I got left off somewhere. Geez, so people are saying congratulations. Did I get everybody saying that? Okay, I'm sorry, guys. Once you get off of here, you said you lost your mind. I've been eating cookies nonstop since, Mother Nature is visiting. See, that's the thing, that those hormones and those cycles and all of that, it's a serious thing for women. So I say anybody, thank you. I say anybody who's, thank you guys. I say anybody that's losing, you're in your 40s and 50s, and if you've lost on this GLP-1, you are in there. You're doing good. Let's see. I think she was going to say she's in love with Ayuga. Mary Lynn, how are you? How are you? Thanks for your sweet comment on my daughter's video. That was so cool. Bev, I just love Bev. Bev is that girl. I love it. It's Daria. He says, good afternoon, Dee Dee and Diva family. Okay, so I got to go back up in the chat. And say, greet my people. I'm going to go right back up. I'm just making sure. Paula, thank you for joining. Yay! Okay, let's give her some confetti. All right, so Paula, you're going to have your first members only live. I think I'm going to do it I'll let you guys know. I'm going to do it though on the Thanksgiving time. so I can connect with the people. Jeez Louise. All right, so who do we have in the chat? Now, is it going to let me? This chat is deep. Let me see if it's going to let me. This chat is popping, as they say. Let's see if it's going to let me go back up into the chat and say hello to everybody. Okay. Well, of course, Mail to the B was up in here. She says, hi, happy Sunday, Divas and Divos. Okay, okay. Mail and Bellflower and Taisha, can somebody let me know when it's 3 o'clock? 3 o'clock. Oh, wait, Keisha. Keisha is not going to be far behind. Keisha is on it, on it, on it. Hey, Keisha. Paula, thank you for becoming a member. You look at your profile pic. Super cute, super cute. You are so fresh faced and like ready to roll. I love that. Love it, love it, love it. Cookie, how are you? She says, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to ya. Happy Sunday to ya. Happy Sunday. All right, Cookie. Every time I think about you, you know I sing our song, doing it and doing it and doing it well. Doing it and doing it and doing it well. I love it. Andrea, how are you? She says, hello, Z, how are you? Z is in the house. I love it. I love it. I hope I don't miss anybody. Nicole Thomas. Of course, you know, my visual of you is those pants that you let me post of you dropping all that weight. You can fit your two legs into the one leg right now. Jeez, Louise. I love that. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna make sure I don't miss anybody. I'm trying to scroll slow. Rebecca, how are you? She says, happy Thanksgiving. Can you believe it's Thanksgiving time already? I just can't believe it. Simply Taisha. She says, happy Sunday, Miss Peach and the Divalicious fam. I love that. Taisha, happy birthday again. Yes, I love to sing. I don't know. And I said, if God bless me with a nice voice, who knows? I wouldn't be here right now. I'd probably try to be on somebody's stage. Happy Sunday, just Sherry. How are you? Look at you. You got on my favorite colors too, red and black. Look at that hair, the bangs, everything just works. Look at you. Jeez, Louise. Like I feel like I want to be like you know how Tyra Banks had that supermodel show where, you know, she's talking about well, I want to be positive though. I wouldn't be like calling folks out, but I just love that where you looking at people's pictures, telling them all the great things about themselves. I just love that. Let's see. Who else? I'm scrolling. Thank you, Sherry. She said your hair looks great and your beautiful eyes. Somebody told me they like when I don't wear my glasses because they can see my eyes. And you know, those glasses are I just like the glasses. I don't know. Now some of them I do need for reading purposes, right? To see sometimes the little fine print on my phone. But if I were just to wear those same glasses, like just to look at a regular paper, it doesn't work. So it's just, I don't know. And then I got prescribed glasses to see far away. So I have glasses for all occasions. Question, what was my Mounjaro start date? My Mounjaro start date was February 2026. And I'm not sure, I want to say the 17th. I can't remember the exact date. I have to write it down. I have to look. I wrote it down. But yeah, so February of 2020. So I'm going on 2 years, 2 years. And I always say, you know, 90 weeks, 90 shots, but I realize it might not even be that. I might be off with my shot count. I don't know. But I know I'm just feeling good in the hood, the neighborhood. Whatever the shot day is, I know I'm feeling good in the hood. But thanks, Taisha. Let's put that up there. Taisha's been a member for 10 months. It's been that long. Jeez, Louise. I love it. Okay. Let's see. Wait a minute. How are you? How are you? Geez, Louise. I love it. I love that you are on your channel with let's see, you guys are I can't call you the Three Musketeers. What do you call a foursome? Like four people. What do you call that? We gotta give them a name. But it's four of them. It's also Joe, it's JC, and it's Boss Lady doing their thing. We love it, Hermione. We love it. So thank you for stopping in. Thank you for stopping in. You know, you guys went live on Saturday, and I gotta catch it. Everybody, you know, that's the thing with so many people going live, which I love it. It's just hard to keep up with it all. So I'm gonna have to catch those replays when I can. But I love that. Keep it up. Keep it up. And you guys might want to go check out her channel. A lot of you, I think, are already on there. It's nice to have a different perspective, somebody that lives in a different country talking about their experience. I love that. Michelle, how are you? Frankly, Michelle, happy Sunday. Hold up, wait a minute. Did I miss my twin and moderator extraordinaire? Happy Sunday, Diva and Diva chat. Mel, and my daughter's trying to tell me the time. I'm like, don't do Mel and Bellflower's job. They're on it. And simply Taisha. Okay, all right, all right. I'm making you hungry. Oh, with all the talk of the Thanksgiving. Yes, yes, yes. Jeez, Louise. Sweet Bee, how are you? Beauty and the Beast. Oh, and you said that's your favorite movie. We were watching some of Wicked. It's Wicked Disney? I don't know if Wicked is Disney. All right, it's 2:58. Jeez, Louise. Okay, all right, all right. Okay, okay, okay. All right, a couple more minutes. Okay, thank you, Mel. Okay, so Dee Dee, where do you buy a honey baked turkey? That sounds so good. Does honey baked ham sell? Yes. You know, I was just telling Bev today. I was talking to Bev, and she was like, she had never heard of that. Yes. So they sell honey baked turkeys, and they're delicious. They're delicious. You could get roasted or smoked. I'm gonna get the roasted because I looked at the smoked, and it had a lot of sodium. A lot of sodium. And I mean, if you're splurging for the holiday, that's the best one. But I'm gonna get this year. I'm getting the roasted. Last year I got the smoked, and it's still my blood sugar, not my blood sugar, but my blood pressure stayed regulated and all of that. And you know, I'm not on, never been on a high blood pressure med before, so mine stayed regulated. But I realize everybody is not like that. So if you don't want the extra sodium, go with the roasted. But it is just delicious. It slices. It's like the ham, but it's just a turkey. It's spiraled. It's sliced. They put the honey glaze on it. Let's see. And what I do with it, I'll talk about this on Wednesday, because Wednesday I'm live on Wednesday. So I'll tell you what I'm doing with that turkey. By that time I have it, I might eat a piece of it. Well, I don't really eat online, but I'm going to show you what it looks like. So come to my live on Wednesday at 8:30. And if I forget I said that and you're in there, Sydney, remind me. Diva, you said you were going to show us the turkey. If you get your own by then, we could just cheers. We can do the turkey cheers. Now, I probably won't eat it because I don't eat online, but, you know, let's see. Let's see. And she said, "Oh, Sunshine, Dee Dee, and Downsizing Diva chat. I love that, Sunshine. That's so sweet." Let's see. Yes, yeah, you guys were talking about the turkeys of it all. All right, so I gotta get out of here. Did I miss it? Ruth, how are you? I'm like, did I miss somebody? Boss Lady, how are you? I love how I saw that comment when I was reading down. You said not to put the BMI on there, huh? Geez, Louise, huh? It's a thing, huh? I don't get it. Mel has said everyone's different at the end of the day based on your needs and, quite frankly, your desire. Do you want muscle? What's it called? Hyper. You know what I want you to do? Spell it out. Do the phonics and spell it out. Are you hungry? Are you having cravings and all of that? Yes. And you know, it is so true though. The more protein you eat, I have even noticed that because I'm not the one who loves the protein, but the more you do eat it, the less hungry you are. You are satisfied. It just keeps you satiated. It really does. So the more you can eat within reason, the better, right? And I mean, and I guess after that, it comes down to how much you're eating the quality of it that you're eating, and not how much, but the sources that you're getting it from. You know, you could be getting it from not the animal sources too. So I really, and they say tofu is one of the best ways you could get in protein. I just don't love tofu, but I know Taisha loves it. All right, so my mods are on it. I just want to make sure I greet everybody. I know you guys were talking amongst yourself about this whole obesity thing. Mel says, hopefully your dad can have it prescribed off label and cover. Yeah, so I got to figure that out. But he might do Wegovy first. I'm going to update you guys. Maybe I'll have an update on Wednesday. I'm going to be calling them tomorrow to find out. You have downloaded that interview to listen to on your walks. I love listening to longer interviews while walking. That's a great idea. Yes, Hamani, catch that interview with Tanya. And I'm going to be talking to her. You know, Tanya, I have to get in contact with Tanya. Tanya, she must be busy. Y'all know what she's doing. She's at that gym working it out. Because I want to just post that part of it where she talks about that, because I just think that's so important. But even though I can, because I recorded it and all that, you know, if you've interviewed with me, I try to be respectful, and I just want to make sure it's okay that I just put that part out there, because I think even if most people are going to watch the beginning and not the end, and I think the ending of it was just beautiful, right? And I think she came full circle with, and she didn't realize it. It's like I made her realize something that I don't think she really thought about. And she kind of came full circle in that interview. So if you have time to just, if you're cleaning and whatever you're doing for an hour and 20 minutes, I mean, this video, and I mean, I've interviewed the Countess of Shopping. I interviewed Dave on the Pen. I interviewed Allie from Fit Flavor Fun, some of the bigger names in YouTube. And I just feel like, what, you know, Simply Taisha, you know, all the girls, right? And I just feel like what she shared is just so important, because most people aren't going to open up and share that. And nor do I blame them, right? You know, Round Mound of Zepon was another one. You know, he almost cried in there, almost had me in tears. And so did she, but I held it together because I just thought this is bigger than the emotion of it all that I'm having right now. I just really wanted her to get that out there. And I thought, if I cried about it, I'm going to tear up now. But in the moment, I thought if I cried about it, she wouldn't share it. You know, it would like kind of scale her back. So I'm glad I did not do it then. But I definitely wanted to. Well, geez Louise, I'm going to be going to the farmer's market with tears. So anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you, Nicole and Mel. They didn't call me and said, Diva, it is 3:02 and now it's 3:05. I'm going to get out of here. But geez Louise, go check out that short. Hopefully I get this vibration plate video up and out. I don't even know if I will at this point, because I might get stopped in my tracks at my dad's house. I might not make it back in time. So I'll get it up on Monday. I'm trying to go to that JC Zumba challenge. I love that. I love the Zumba. I used to go to Zumba a lot. I love the Zumba of it all. So I'm trying to do that. I'll be at Simply Taisha's live tomorrow. So I'm just a busy girl in this GOP world. So thank you for stopping in. Get you some Ayuga. Use that Diva 25 code. We're going to be looking good up in here. I'll see you guys on Wednesday at 8:30, and stay safe, stay blessed, and check out my daughter's video. That girl is, geez Louise, when I tell you that girl makes me proud. Look at her. She is just so confident. Love it, love it, love it. Bye. Thank you. Have a great day.